Oh my god, what the hell is going on? Okay, they've really just chucked me into this. Look at these fellas. Oh, we can zoom in. Oh my god. It's like Machamps going crazy against a medieval horde. 4X strategy games are quite a lot of fun, and Songs of Silence is the next one that is coming to grace our screens. Thank you, by the way, for them for sponsoring this video. But I thought I would check it out. This game sets you in an over-the-top turn-based campaign, taking over cities, sieging castles, fighting enemies, and of course upgrading your own troops. Then heading into these battles where turn-based goes out the window, and you can enjoy watching these huge bits of warfare with some pretty actually visually pleasing styles. Before we get into the video though, make sure you go and check out the Kickstarter for Songs of Silence by clicking the link in the description. Ah! That scared the shit out of me.
And so Queen Lorelei of Erengard.
What in the Monty Python Holy Grail? The art style is actually gorgeous though. It's very rare I see a game that looks different enough, but still looks goddamn beautiful. You start off in this early version that I've been given a chance to play, moving through the map, following different tutorials, and of course showing you the gist of the game. You playing as a hero with a small army, a small party that you can take on your quests. Running into the first army, well, it's time to show off some of the battles. The battles start off in the positions that you put troops in your overworld map. They will charge at each other and try and win in the best ways possible. You've got cavalry, infantry, you've got healers, sorcerers, so on and so forth, and your champion, who will prove to do a lot of damage. Okay, as the battles commenced, it looks like we're pretty much beating these guys anyway. I don't even know if I need my cards. Go on, lads, take down the last boy. Okay, that was actually pretty simple. Makes sense for the first battle, but it looks like we can grow our army a little bit more, especially as we've got some gold and XP, and we've leveled up our character somewhat as well. As mentioned, this campaign is completely turn-based. You make your moves where armies can move a set amount of directions. You can also upgrade or build things in the cities that you later capture, as we'll soon see. Then clicking end turn, it's time for your opponents to do the same, whether it's red, green, blue team, so on and so forth. They can all make their moves where it is attacking or building structures, as you'd guessed. Maybe even they want to recruit some troops, because you might have an army on your way. Okay, so I've positioned my lads in here, which gives me a card. Play on this location to increase its prosperity from level 2 to 3. Interesting, okay. So we can move guys between the garrison and my army. We've got some reserves here, but my army is currently full. We can actually split into the other army, though. So, okay, so this should be in the reserves. Can put a guy in the reserves of this army as well. Brilliant. After settling into our first city, doing some upgrades, and of course checking out the army, it was time to start to move forward. There was an army in place in between a city that we meant to siege. Now, this city in this first quest is a few days away, which means it will take some turns, so this is where planning is paramount. Make sure you don't run out of time, but you don't exhaust your army. Yes, we're going up there. We've just got stuff to do in the meantime. Give me a second. Am I going to bring both my armies to the battle? Who knows? No, I'm not. Well, that's a bit of a disaster. Go on, lads. Get in there. Okay, so these guys do actually... Oh, I was about to say they do a ton of damage to these. Okay, so they have killed them, but they have taken a lot on themselves. Summons 2 luminance, so we're going to try out this fella. I don't know what this does, but we'll find out. Okay, so they're going to be attacking up close. I don't know what kind of health that we've got going on here, but they seem to be doing a good amount of damage. Okay, yeah, we've got more luminance. These guys seem to be melee infantry. What do you do? Immediately ends the battle. Not going to do that. I don't need to end the battle just yet, but we're going to summon in more of these fellas at the back. They seem to be pretty effective. Our healers are doing a good job as well. It looks like we should actually, despite this being a weaker army, take out these guys pretty effectively, mostly because we've got these mages at the back, which are doing a ton of damage, and these guys are keeping them preoccupied. Oh, and they've run away. Okay, that is a victory. Beautiful work. We need to make haste now to get to the next stage. Can't move up these guys. I'm assuming we can't move up these lads either. No, because we do need to cross said bridge. That's fine. Turn ends. Those guys did just retreat back, so there is a chance that we might have to face them again. Break the siege. Okay, so we've ambushed them, which means that we're starting from behind, which is really, really good. I'm assuming this means we're going to do a good amount of damage. So this will smash a meteor into said target. We need to really pick our moment here. This looks good. Yes, okay. We did harm some of our boys, but it was a very, very effective one. Maybe we should save this card. I think we do save this card because these ostrich motherfuckers are really getting taken down by my cavalry pretty well. Oh no, we have lost a unit. He has come back though. Our archers managed to save him. That was a good ambush. They actually had a bigger army than me, but it wasn't really an issue. A note on the battles that I really, really enjoy is the fact that they negated a lot of the turn-based aspects when you get into them. You see, most of the campaign is based on making your moves and then letting other factions do theirs in this turn-based setting. But it was always a pet peeve when loads of games were being released and they were all completely turn-based even throughout the battles. Making moves, doing some damage to enemy units, and then ending your turn. It felt like I was playing Warhammer but on a computer, and it just wasn't my style. I want these real-time battles. We can see everything going on at once. All the preparation comes in at the start on the campaign map, and that's what Songs of Silence does really well. You need to make sure your army is up to par, that they're upgraded very, very well, that you put them in the correct position in the army formation screens, so when you get into the battle, well, they can clean up the field. Because if you don't, you're going to run into some issues, as I found out a little bit later. Oh, right. Well, we've got more jobs to do. We need to repair our lads first, though, because they're a little bit on the weak side. Okay, objective is complete. Looks like this place, though, is our next conquest. They don't have too many units, but they do have this big eagle-looking motherfucker and a few cities on the way, so we are actually going to have to train our lads up pretty well. Right, we're going to level up our lords. So this one, it calls a random combat in from your army reserves onto the battlefield, running towards the position indicated by your card placement. So we can bring in a reserve here. We can upgrade this thing. I really like this meteor. I do want to upgrade that because that will be absolutely badass. Okay, so we're all healing up here. Our armies, we can actually grow this other army. This is our main army. So now we have some Oathsworn in here. Oh my god, these guys are cool as hell. So if we back out there, I think we're going to wait a turn because we need to upgrade our guys. I think we're going to send one squad off this way, which will probably be our weaker army, and our main force is going to head to the right where there's a couple of sieges, etc. Okay, how healed up are we? Looks like these lads are still healing, but you're ready to head off, actually. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to head off with you. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Can you head inside? Heal up a bit faster. You, are we going to attack? Their garrison. Okay, we can actually see their garrison here. They don't have many troops at all, but they do have those Oathsworn, which are going to be an issue. Okay, so the siege has been laid. It looks like we need to continue said siege, though, and they might... Aha! We've been ambushed. Or we're almost about to be ambushed by what looks to be some scorpion snake-looking motherfuckers. I'm not sure I'm very happy about that. It's time to lay the siege, though, so hopefully we can get in before these guys catch up with us. And I think we should be able to. Our cavalry seems to just like charging straight into their boys, which isn't ideal, I'm going to be honest. Where are our Oathsworn? Okay, they're at the bottom. If we bring in another charge... Never mind, let's not waste that. We've managed to nail it. These Oathsworn are surrounded. They have taken out our basic infantry, but... Seeing as we've managed to surround most of them, not too worried. I'm not going to waste any of my cards right now. Leader is doing a fantastic job. It looks like the cavalry has done a great job on this side as well. And archers, as always, pinging in from the back. Come on, can we kill these last few? And finally, they have been taken out. Another victory. A beautiful victory this day. Okay, so now this is complete. Why have you got red around you? I guess that's because you are kind of angry after fighting said battle. Going to leave you guys in peace, though. Yeah, I think we've actually gained some units. Well, our reserve units are in place, just in case they're needed. I'm a little bit worried of what's going on down here. Have you fully healed up yet, man? What's not healed about you? You are healed. So what are you going on about, then? Right, okay. Well, we're going to head off. That says it's an easy win. This one, it doesn't know what it's going to be like. So... That is a neutral army, actually, so they shouldn't attack us. So we're going to head this way to this little village. Now, this is not a full siege. It is something a little bit smaller. It's more of a village attack. And my god, this guy is so powerful. His magic, it just takes down literally everybody. I did say how my other army was the most powerful, but this magic-focused one... Yeah, I don't really have many guys that go into melee. This magic-focused one's very good, especially with these healers that are just basically pinging healing spells at anybody that takes any shots. Good job, Mr. Buddha-looking fella. You did a great work. Okay, so we've got some cards. We can level up. I do like the sound of leveling up. Level up that army. Okay, what can we bring with this guy? Affected friendly combatants explode on death for 10 seconds. Okay, this is like a suicide bomber card. I'm not sure I'm happy about that one. Play on an empty unit slot to summon a random elite celestial unit. Yes, or we can upgrade. No, I like this one. I want to summon an elite celestial unit. Okay, things are going pretty well. We can actually carry on moving with these guys next turn. I'm not quite sure what's going on here, so we're going to end our turn and just see what movements are made over in this area, because they're probably going to be moving past, and I'm hoping not attacking. Okay, it does look like it's going that way. Okay, so we're going to actually put this card on here. This is going to actually build a high house. Oh my god, it actually transforms it on the map. That looks awesome. So that's going to start bringing in more gold for us, which is ideal. So we actually have some more archers we could possibly play here. We could recruit. We have the money for it. I don't know who we trade out, though. Maybe possibly these guys. Put them back in reserve. Let's play another arch unit. Let's put them at the back quadrant here. I think maybe if we move our cavalry back somewhat, because they're going to charge forward anyway. Let's put you guys in the middle, defending our archer line. Yep, and then we can have our cavalry on each flank. I don't want our leader to charge in straight away, though, so that looks like a much stronger formation. Archers covered by infantry with cavalry on the flanks. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to let them rest for a little bit. We could put in a garrison, but we're not going to right now. I just feel like we've not come under many threats, and we have an army in there, so it's not the end of the world. Right, let's give them one more turn to level up, or heal up, should I say, because that's going to be a battle and a half up there. Time to attack this, guys. There looks to be another siege that's coming up, and I don't know if this army is strong enough. Okay, these guys are pretty strong. Uh-oh. We might need some help here. Let's add in a bit of help. This is not going well. This is really not going well. We don't have enough melee units to face this, I don't think. However, these lumens have held them off for a little bit longer. We might have to get out of it. I've just used up my card, though. I don't want my leader to die. Oh, no. This might be our first defeat. Right, we're going to play the card. Get out of the battle. Get out of the battle. Oof. That was a first big blow to my ego and my army. So they had a very melee-focused army, which I couldn't defeat with my magic. Let's try and get a nice win out of this, because that did not go too well. We need to boost our ego somewhat. As I said, this is our more infantry-focused army. They should do a lot better, especially... Oh my word, they did so much damage to my lads, these guys. Let's try out this new cannonball. Bring you in, big boy. Oh, yes. Oh, beautiful. I love how the cavalry, as they charge in, they knock people to every little side and they go flying. We've not actually had to use the unstoppable strike yet, where we bring in a big cavalry charge. We've actually handled most of this stuff pretty handily. And it's a good job we didn't really get much damage dealt to us apart from our infantry, because we're going to have to go into a big battle pretty soon. Okay, we're going to... Oh, hello, we can level up our army. What can you bring in? Plays a friendly Hearthsworn unit. Turn it into a powerful unit of honor guard. That will be good. I like this. I don't know what the Hearthsworn units are, whether we can just play that on any lad, but I guess we're about to find out. Got some archers, Oathsworn. They're not Hearthsworn though, are they? These are just civilian. Ah, here's a Hearthsworn unit. Maybe we should go and heal first, but we're going to risk it. This is going to be the siege that I wanted to do. Oh god, this is actually going to be a huge battle here. Please don't be a huge army. Oh god, it's kind of a huge army. Oh, it's a really huge army. And they've got a huge beast. Right, we're going to send in a charge on their archers. And we're going to send in a missile on their Oathsworn. Good. I think that was pretty effective. Oh, they've sent in a charge on my archers as well. Oh no. Uh-oh, our back line seems to have crumbled pretty badly. I say pretty badly. I think it's completely vanished. This is going to have to be a retreat. Get out of here, lads. As I retreat with my tail between my legs, I must continue my mission on another day. But Songs of Silence is a really promising upcoming Kickstarter campaign. So if you guys want to go and check it out, click the link in the description. There is a Kickstarter starting for it as well. A small 4X strategy with some really, really cool battles. I think there's a lot of potential with this. So make sure you go and check it out. But until then, I will see you in the next one.
And our song will shatter the silence.